Wow, those of you who have XRP, you should watch this video to find out what is about to take place. The fact that XRP is on a digital asset with Clarity is due to a specific cause. In the realm of payments, Ripple holds a monopoly, and XRP is a source that is kept completely secret. Things are starting to heat up. The Federal Reserve has a vital interest in ensuring that any stablecoin issue is conducted under an acceptable federal prudential oversight framework. This is because the Fed has a strong stake in this matter. The question is, when do you plan to transition into stablecoins? Indeed, when is? Indeed? To be honest, I find the market for stablecoins to be very interesting. Is there anything else that we will do or say? Not right now. The Federal Reserve has a vital interest in ensuring that any stablecoin offering is conducted under an appropriate federal prudential monitoring framework. This is because the Fed has a strong stake in this matter. A stable or private firm is one that is subject to the highest level of regulatory expectations. Therefore, they do not pose a threat to the integrity of the payment system or the financial stability. In addition, we have supplied counsel to the financial institutions that we oversee regarding the manner in which they should interact with their supervisors when contemplating the utilization of these products, whenever one is contemplating the utilization of them. What you should know is that because we are a highly regulated organization, we are not allowed to deal with cryptocurrencies, stable coins, or anything else of the sort. Regarding digital currencies issued by central banks, we are continuing to engage in conversations with a diverse group of stakeholders. We are currently concentrating our research efforts on the architecture of end-to-end systems. For example, ledgers that record ownership of digital assets and transactions in those assets, and if we are able to have that distributed ledger, where we know every beneficial owner and every beneficial seller, where we all have our own code of who is buying and who is selling. Instantaneous settlement, and when you think about it, it changes the entire ecosystem. In addition to tokenization, are kept up to date, protected, and checked for accuracy. Our knowledge and computation of traditional monitoring and liquidity indicators need to be reevaluated in light of new sorts of payments that are made possible through collaboration. This is something that we need to take into consideration. Spanning national boundaries, sectors of the economy, and professions, in order to devise a system that is both comprehensive and consistent about the measurement of these new payment modalities. Consequently, today we are going to discuss the future price of XRP, and then we will move on to the news. For a very long time, the United States dollar has been the de facto reserve currency for the world's financial transactions and stability. XRP, on the other hand, is able to simply step in as a new sovereign cross-border settlements mechanism to replace the job that the dollar plays while yet coexisting with it. This is because the petrodollar is becoming less prevalent. An example of a world order is when a collection of nations from all over the world come to an agreement on a set of rules and then commit to playing by those rules. It is always the financial system that serves as the foundation for a world order. And what we are witnessing in the world now, I believe, is that we are on the verge of a significant transformation in which we are about to, and I will say this with confidence, we are about to abandon the conventional method of monetary and accounting systems and replace them with a new one. For a considerable amount of time, everyone has been forecasting that the dollar will perish. The new accounting system, which we refer to as the blockchain, is the new accounting system. This is a digital term. Since of this, we will have a far better understanding of what is going on since we will have a record of every single transaction that takes place in the economy, which is considered to be practically flawless. Additionally, it poses significant threats to the equilibrium of power that exists between citizens and their respective states. In my opinion, if we are going to have digital money, we are going to require a digital constitution. This constitution will outline human rights. But in addition to that, the nature of this new money will be sovereign. There is a widespread misconception that digital currency is both crypto and private. In light of the fact that the current climate is extremely precarious and unstable, I find it quite challenging to discuss the new world order that we are about to enter. That this is the second time in my lifetime that I have saw superpowers actually threatening the danger of nuclear war is something that I have witnessed. Ripple is going to launch Ripple USD, an early version of the United States dollar, which will be a stable coin backed by the United States dollar and will bring transparency and stability on the xrp ledger and Ethereum. This will take place later this year. During this year, I believe that it will be autumn, specifically September, October, or November. In addition to that, this is enormous news for you all. XRP holders are taking a risk, and the amount of money that is being transferred over international borders is expected to hit $33 trillion overnight. Additionally, the XRP region will be equipped with large liquidity rails in each and every financial administration. A bridge XRP will be required for CBDCs. When it comes to CBDCs, why do I consider it to be of such great significance? As a result of the fact that there are a number of new creatures or birds, regardless of what you call them, they are currently being referred to by a variety of names. One group refers to it as stablecoins, while another group refers to it as cryptocurrencies. From our point of view, we feel that it is imperative that we exercise extreme caution while interpreting and comprehending the effects that they have. When it comes to stablecoins, the primary question that arises is whether or not governments and central banks are happy with private currency. This is the fundamental question that begs for a solution. In countries such as India, the central bank is entrusted with the responsibility of managing the nation's currency, which is a sovereign duty. Therefore, if we are okay with private currency, what are our thoughts? The financial consequences of these new technological products which are coming into existence and presenting themselves as a great innovation, as well as the negative consequences that these products have for domestic financial stability, global financial stability, domestic monetary system, and global monetary order are all things that need to be understood. We have also published, as you are aware, RBI, and I have personally discussed it, thus I will not go through the trouble of listing the potential dangers that could arise. Aside from currencies such as emerging market currencies, which will sort of force the central bank itself to lose control over the monetary system, they pose a threat, all kinds of risks, financing for terrorist organizations, money laundering, and other problems. There are a lot of obstacles, and some of them have the potential to become quite dangerous problems. Right now, we do not want something like that to happen. In point of fact, I believe that before attempting to legalize such items, whether it is a stablecoin, a cryptocurrency, or whatever you like to name it, we need to have a complete understanding of the risks involved. Before we get into the sea, we need to acquire the knowledge on the number of sharks that are there in the water. It is my opinion that this is the way I would express it in a language that is extremely commonplace and very straightforward. In light of this, CBDC is an essential component. The world is advancing in the direction of technology, and CBDCs play a role that is significant. As a consequence of this, the Ripple protocol has been selected every single time from the very beginning. Over the course of the last 12 to 15 months, experienced a significant meltdown. What is your current level of faith? With that being said, if we had been sitting here together in the year 2002, we most likely would have been, and you would have questioned me. The internet, we have just witnessed this enormous meltdown in the past 12 to 15 months. What is your current level of faith? Do you agree? It's true. In light of this, the answer is yes. Since the advent of the internet, the answer involving digital currency has been the most significant technological advancement I've witnessed. Not only does it have the potential to accomplish a great deal more, but it also has the potential to make it possible for us to transport anything of value around the planet at the speed of light and without incurring any costs. That is comprised of three parts. Specifically, it is a token of value that is referred to as a Bitcoin. One of its accounting mechanisms is referred to as a blockchain or distributed ledger. However, the most essential component, which is one that people aren't paying attention to, is the protocol, which is the fundamental protocol by which we agree to carry out these transactions. What this means is that you can employ a set of procedures on a daily basis without even giving them a second thought. Your mind is not focused on the protocol used by the internet. You do not give any consideration to the straightforward mail technological protocol. You don't give any consideration to the protocol for file transfer. The high-tech translation procedure is not anything that you give any thought to. Do you agree that I prevail? Using the technology and the protocols is all that is required to make it function properly. Those individuals who have a deep comprehension of the current state of affairs regarding digital currencies are aware of the fact that the implementation of these protocols, which include the blockchain protocol, the Ethereum protocol, the XRP protocol,